How's that?
What you're gonna need to do is get the bitch down to 0 HP.
Oh, shit.
Now, gods typically regenerate every, 2 to 3 seconds. So you're gonna need to hit her with everything you fucking got. And then once you get her ass fucked up, you are going to need to take this dear book and read this here passage. And he opens it and puts a bookmark in. But do not read it in this goddamn room, because I swear to God, if I end up in Tartarus, I'm suing.
I got you, Tobias. I won't read it here.
Mr. Tobias, sir, I have a question.
Yeah?
How angry would a god be if you burnt down a sacred temple, hypothetically?
They'd be pissed.
Nezrin, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I said hypothetically. That means I didn't do it.
Can we roll a perception check to see if she's...
Roll a perception at advantage, because she's already lied about this once before.
17 and 12. 17 and 12. So we know full well that you are bullshitting and this actually happened.
Look, what'd you do?
You don't know if it actually happened. You just know I'm lying about something.
No, we haven't. Our perception's fairly high.
No,
We're pretty sure.
Well, no, but I have advantage, so I get to roll twice.
No.
No,
at advantage.
you do not have
Me
advantage.
and Anna.
Wait, who has advantage?
They do. Because you've lied about this before.
Okay, yeah, I had a 13, so yeah, they know I'm lying. They know I'm lying.
Oh, that's cursed. That's a cursed image right there, sorry.
I twirl my cute little ringlet curls in my finger and look up at Kyron with my big gold eyes.
And,
You don't think I'm lying?
sweet baby fucking Clark is just, slowly backing away.
Nezran has forgotten that Kyron is still very...
Get your ass over here.
A huge bolt of lightning hit, right outside my house as I said that, and I think it's just an oem.
Kyron's disdain. Kyron's absolute racist. Yes, I do.
I had nothing to do with this, says Clark.
Okay, you know what, screw this. We'll figure this out later after we knocked it all
Yeah,
out.
don't blame Uncle Naked Man.
Uncle Naked Man.
His name is Clark. What his name is?
Can you call him Uncle Clark?
No. It's Uncle Naked Man.
Nezrin.
He's my
No.
brother.
You can't make me. I
That is a
do
fair
fire
point.
magic now.
Child, I don't care if
How
you're
do you know
fire,
that? How do you know fire magic? Staring directly at.
Because I'm a tiefling. And I'm better
But
than
you
you.
could.
Can we roll a perception check again at advantage?
I'm not lying.
Kyron can roll at advantage because you're literally, in love with a tiefling and know how tieflings work, so you could probably call her bluff.
Nezrin, what'd you do? What happened?
You know what I did.
One and a nat 20.
Holy
I
shit.
got a nat 1 and a nat 20.
How mad he's
How fucking funny is that?
He got nat 20. You about to be in so much trouble.
I just want to know from Mr. Tobias if a god is angry at me for potentially burning a temple because I was bored and my parents left me alone.
Right.
I burnt down a temple to the Lord because I was bored.
So what I'm hearing here is, can we let the big boy talk for a second? Okay, so what I'm hearing is, you got bored, so you decided to burn down a church, and you couldn't do it, so you went and found my dear brother here, my half-brother, sorry, and he taught you some fire spells, and you burned down a church of who now?
I don't know.
It was a church of Shar.
Nezrin, you don't do that. Shar?
Yeah,
I'm actually going to let you off, because we're fighting her.
Oh, you did good.
Here's the thing, Kyron. You can't blame me for your parental negligence.
We have a fucking babysitter, his name was fucking Kevin!
You're supposed to say.
Oh yeah, Kevin, who's not even an orc, mind you.
So.
I don't care. We find it funny.
If he was such a good babysitter, he wouldn't have let me leave the castle to go burn down a church, would he?
Nezrin,
No.
Nezrin, look at me right now.
All
Nezrin,
under a lot of stress.
I close my eyes.
Look, Nezrin, we are at war with vampires. You should have stayed in the castle, but now you're with us, and we're not about to deal with this, okay?
You know, they basically think you're essentially cocaine, by the way. You do know that, right? You're essentially cocaine to them.
I'm a tasty boy.
No, not that kind of. No, not tasty boy. Tasty boy bad. Bad tasty boy.
Hey, Mom, look, I can make a cat with my fire.
I'm
Oh,
losing
God.
my shit.
Clark. Why?
She needed help. I thought I was doing a good thing, and then I thought about it, and I thought it was a
No.
bad thing. So we went to come find our parents, and our
That's enough.
parents were you guys, which is honestly the worst way that this could have gone down.
I've had enough. I'm not even mad. I'm just annoyed. I'm just grumpy. Because now this 10-year-old girl now knows fucking ridiculous magic tricks. Well, fucking... Why? Because she wanted to burn down a church. Okay, I'm not blaming you because it's not your fault. Well, it kind of is, but it's not. I'm letting you off. Fucking A, man.
Are you going to blame me, your child?
Yes, it's your fault.
Okay, look,
You deceptive bitch.
I'm gonna
Nez
slap
just
Kyron.
sits down and starts sobbing.
I punch Kyron. Kyron, don't you dare call her a bitch. The fuck you.
Well, you need to roll for that because...
Yeah.
Well,
I need to roll to... Okay, she needs to roll. I thought you were going to ask me to roll to sob. I'm about to be like...
roll to stop.
Oh, Kyron, just
Can she roll to stop?
you know what? Roll a performance to see how much you are convincing in your sobbing.
Anyway, so
I lie about a lot. But I'm not lying about crying.
No, like a performance to see how dramatic your crying
Performance
is.
at disadvantage.
Roll at
Performance
advantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Even though I got a nat 1, I'm still crying from genuine upsetness. that
You have
my
to roll
dog-
at advantage, so you roll one more die.
Oh my god, it's 16.
So she is very much sobbing and like crying hard. Kyron, roll to see if you care. You know what? Roll percentile to see just how much you care.
Who, me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Would you be mad if I said I got a 12%?
You jackass.
Oh, give a fuck. That's
Wait.
hard. That's heavily. Default
What did you
dance in
just roll?
Fortnite. 16%. I don't give a flying fuck. It's pretty much what that was.
Alex,
Why would
did
you
I
adopt
roll-
me if you don't care about me?
We didn't adopt you. You decided to come with us.
Okay, I adopted her. I don't know what the fuck
Last
about.
time I checked, you were my parental figures before I decided to come. And I didn't even decide to come.
That's not even true.
Okay, you two, enough. Kyron, I'm gonna smack you later for that.
No, you're not. No, you're fucking not.
Yes, fuck
Fine,
you do.
you know what? I don't need parents.
Good.
I grabbed Nezrin before she leaves. Nope, you come in here. Don't try me.
Kyron's Fortnite default dancing.
Oh my god.
Shut up, Kyron.
Alright, boyos.
D&D, more like fantasy family feud.
Exactly.
Steve Harvey's in the corner, like, just flabbergasted right now.
Exactly.
Oh
Me.
wait, is that the same
Oh,
one?
yeah,
it is,
sure.
it's the
I'll
same one,
DM
sorry.
Dungeons and Dragons. Also me. Has to deal with this shit.
Hey, last time I
Degeneracy.
checked, none of us decided to have a character that was a naked incubus.
That's how incubuses are, man. That's just how it be sometimes.
NPC. Is an NPC. Clark is an NPC.
I don't say that any of my characters are NPCs because if you came to me from the side and was like, hey, next campaign, can I be this character, please? I'm gonna be like, yeah. Sure.
Good God.
For realsies. Sure. Cool. Go ahead.
Anyway.
Okay, let's actually progress in the story instead of arguing in
Yeah,
front
we're
of
arguing.
Tobias.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, Lindsay laughing.
I'm so over you guys.
So,
Okay, you know,
where would you go to fight a god?
where
Did you
was
say
the last
fuck God?
Going to
Did you just tell me to fuck God?
No, Clark already did that.
No.
Oh yeah.
You have
the book
in hand.
What?
You have the book in hand. You are ready to go. Ready to fuck things up?
Yeah, so we gotta find where Famine is at least.
Hey, let's go back to that church I burnt down. Maybe she'll come back and be like, why did this happen? And then we can fight her with the book.
You are a smart child.
Yeah.
It's not her church, but go off, sis.
Okay, where's her closest temple/church?
I don't think she has a temple though.
She doesn't. She's a very new god. She's only like, what, 16?
Oh,
But
she's
okay,
16.
should she be in Auckland? Because I'm pretty sure that's where she was hit to. Oh shit. Yeah, we need to go back to Auckland quickly.
I'm pretty sure she was last hoarding off not to Auckland, but to Fort Lyre to kill our lovely queen.
Okay, to Fort Lyre.
To Fort Lyre!
We're gonna be super late.
Oh no, do we have to say that, bro?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
our big daddy, Clark, has definitely been there. He kind of reaches out a hand to each of you and, picks up Ness on his back, like piggyback style.
She touched the arse cheeks. That's facing right in booty hole. Oh no. Oh no.
And reaches a hand out to each of you,
It's not a good day.
Anna and Kyron.
I
Okay.
take his hand.
And transports you very quickly to Fort Lyre. At which point, you hear fighting sounds as our girl Felicity is just tearing through the fucking soldiers.
Shit.
Oh.
Guys,
I tried.
okay, we better like.
She turns around as she kind of senses Clark near. Clarky Poo, what are you doing?
Okay, Famine.
Clark kind of steps behind you, Kyron.
Am I still on Clark's shoulders?
Yes.
No, he handed you to.
Yeah. Got it.
Clark is hiding behind you, Kyron. What are you guys doing here? What do you want?
We got
Your
it.
ass. Can you shut up, child?
Oh, shut up.
Anyway,
Just shut up.
Famine, you need to stop.
Or